Hey everybody, welcome back to The Joyful Candle. I'm McKenna, and welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you are returning. Today I am doing a little September empties walkthrough of what I finished from the middle of September to the end of September, and in candles, so candle empties and also household empties. So I'm going to combine those this video, same as I did last video, just because I have enough time to talk about both of them. So hope you guys are doing well. So let's start with candles first. I have my little box here, and then I'll end with household empties. So I have 4 Bath & Body Works candles today. I also am about ready to finish up one more Bath & Body Works candle, Porchside Pumpkin. I'm almost done with that. So it's not included in my box, but I'm about ready to finish that one. And I did do an in-depth review on that one. So if you did not have a chance to watch that, definitely go back and watch that and see my thoughts on that particular fragrance. Also, before I start, I always have some sort of candle burning in the background. Today I'm burning Better Than Pie from Life and Lilac. It's one of my absolute favorite fall fragrances from that brand. I do plan on doing a little bit more of an in-depth review on some of their fragrances, especially because this company, she has them available like all season long, so you can purchase them whenever you want. Until they sell out. So that's usually towards the end of the season. So anyways, I will definitely talk a little bit more about these when I get some reviews going for you guys. I think this is probably like my 4th or 5th time purchasing this fragrance. So it's something that I've repurchased year after year and really, really love. So anyways, let's hop into my empties for the last few weeks. So we'll start with Honey Crisp Hate Ride. This has such a gorgeous label. I love when Bath & Body Works does labels like this. I think they're just stunning. So little gold accents here. I love this green lid too. I think it's pretty. So this one burned pretty well. I also did an in-depth review on this fragrance. Let me just read the notes on the bottom here. So it says, Honeycrisp Hayride is notes of beautiful weekend full of Honeycrisp apples and crisp autumn leaves. So this scent to me was very heavy on the leaves portion. So it kind of came across more like outdoorsy and cologne-like to me. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I just don't really gravitate towards these types of scents any longer. I kind of knew that going in, that it kind of smelled a little bit more outdoorsy, but I wanted to try it anyways. I do think that the apple note does come across pretty strong in this, but it's not just apple, which I think I would have appreciated if it was a little bit more sweet apple kind of incorporated into this fragrance. But it's fresh, it's outdoorsy, kind of musty. I think that's from the autumn leaves. So I would say it's pretty true to the fragrance notes, although the notes are like kind of simplified. So I imagine that there's some other fragrance notes kind of mixed in this one. This one was pretty strong. I will say that when I did my review, I was about halfway through. From halfway to the end, did kind of get some puny wicks. It ended up being fine, like it burned all the way down. But there was some puny wicks kind of going on there. So like I said, it burned all the way to the bottom. I didn't need to like babysit it or anything. A little bit of soot you can kind of see towards the end. But overall, pretty great performance from this. I would say it was pretty like strong on strength level, and throw probably averaged about an 8. So pretty good fragrance overall. Okay, so then next I have 2 of actually the same fragrance, but these are from different years. So we'll start with this one first. This is Pumpkin Cinnamon Bun. I love this packaging. I think it's really cute. This one was from 2022. And this is the original packaging of Pumpkin Cinnamon Bun from 2021. So I actually finished up both of these. I was kind of burning them simultaneously because they were both about halfway empty this year. So I really wanted to get those finished up and get them out of my collection. I also did an in-depth review on this fragrance as well. Overall, it's a pretty good pumpkin bakery scent. I get like a cream cheese note in this. Let me read the fragrance notes. So, notes of warm cinnamon roll, pumpkin spice, and vanilla frosting. So I would definitely say that's like a cinnamon roll fragrance with pumpkin spice. Not as much like creamy pumpkin. This one smells a little bit more, oh, can kind of see that burn got kind of wonky towards the end. This one was a little bit more cream cheese heavy. It's funny because cream cheese is not a note, but I get more of a cream cheese frosting, not a vanilla frosting. I mentioned this in my review that it kind of started to take on more of a scorched note towards the end. You can kind of smell it in this one. It's kind of burnt smelling. This one is not as bad. But yeah, overall, it's a good fragrance. This one's been coming out since 2021. So I would say like this is a medium to strong throw with, or a medium to strong strength with a throw of about an average of a 7, maybe 7.5. I did have some kind of burn issues towards the end with these. They just got kind of puny towards the end, so it didn't end up melting all of the wax out. Honestly, I'm kind of burnt out with this scent. So I have one left from last year, I believe. And once I'm done with that one, depending on, sometimes I'll pick up some that I've tried in the past if I like the packaging, but I'm just kind of burnt out from it. So I think I'm gonna enjoy my pumpkin cinnamon bun from Caramel Sundays instead. And I don't know that I will repurchase any going forward. I honestly may sell my pumpkin cinnamon bun that I have left over, because I am trying to buy a little bit less of Bath & Body Works and focus a little bit more on Caramel Sundays and 100% soy, a little bit cleaner burns, that sort of thing. So I'm trying not to go overboard with Bath & Body Works. So anyways, 2 of those are done. Overall, decent performance. I'm just kind of sick of the scent, so. Okay, last Bath & Body Works from mid-September to end of September, and then also the Portside Pumpkin, which I won't review right now. Sorry, that's my dishwasher. Okay, so this one is really pretty label. Come on. Fall in Bloom. Really pretty floral label. This is actually a body care fragrance that released in 2022. This is heavy on the florals. Not really my thing anymore. Notes of juicy plum, wild blooms, and velvet moss. Smelled just like the body care. It was a good for my bathroom. Probably wouldn't reach for this anywhere else in my house. It's a fine like body care fragrance, but I don't really need this as a home fragrance. Pretty lid. I like this whole vibe. It's just not really like my scent preferences anymore. So kind of got sooty, as you can tell. A little scorched on the side there. I would say honestly this is kind of, it's like really strong. High strength, throw of probably like an 8.5 to a 9. It was almost too strong. Like I was kind of getting sick of the floral smell. And honestly, now that I look at the notes of velvet moss, that makes a lot of sense. There is kind of like a mossy floral to this. Just not really my favorite type of fragrance anymore. I don't really gravitate towards these. I used to try and pick up like the body care fragrances in candles just because I thought it was fun to have like both. But I don't really, I need to stop doing that unless it's like a favorite scent of mine. I don't really need to have the body care fragrance and the candle together because I usually gravitate towards gourmands, fresh, different types of home fragrance scents. So anyways, guys, that's all I have for candles. Kind of a light couple weeks, honestly. I've been trying to finish up and start some new fragrances, so I don't know, maybe that's why I've also been trying to switch up my wax a lot too. So anyways, I don't really know why it's felt a little bit lighter this month, but let's go through my wax melts that I got through so far. So this is one of my favorites from Scentsy. Cider Mill. This is a beautiful fragrance. It is so good. It's like a sweet apple pumpkin. It kind of smells like pumpkin apple, but with more of like a sweet cider type of fragrance. It's really nice. This is one of my favorites from Scentsy. I'd have to look up the scent profile. I wish they would put that on here. It'd be nice. But yeah, it's kind of spicy. Like after smelling this, it's like a spicy cider type scent, but very good. I have this in my club because I think it's really nice. It's just a really pretty, sweet, spicy cider pumpkin type fragrance. So love that one. And then I ended up finishing up First Day of Fall. This is actually not my favorite scent, and I forgot that I didn't really like it. So I was actually kind of excited to get rid of it. It's kind of weird. It's got kind of like some woodsy notes, maybe a little bit of apple, orange. I think it's kind of heavy on like the outdoorsy type. I really need to get these notes for you guys, so one sec. Okay, so I got my computer so I could read the scent description for you guys. So First Day of Fall is all the best parts are here. Just picked pumpkin, a breath of autumn woods, ground nutmeg, and a spicy dash of cinnamon. So I think it's the autumn woods mixed with like the spicy cinnamon that it's not my fave. So it's a little too spice heavy for me. So I was glad to finish it up, but I probably will not be getting this one again. So I also wanted to go back to Cider Mill because I love that one. They tend to come out with this one year after year too. Yeah, Cider Mill, it brings together fresh apples, crushed pumpkin, and simmering spices for a cozy autumn treat. So pretty much exactly what I was describing it as. Apple, pumpkin, spices like in a cider. Really delicious. So I would say like the spices are cinnamon on that one. Okay, a couple more household things and then I am done for this video. I've got a Mrs. Meyers Empty. This is the fragrance. My gosh, is that focusing? Maybe. It's like focusing on my face instead. I think you can see it there. Acorn Spice. I got this years ago. I don't honestly know. I should look it up and see if they still have this available. It's a little too spicy for me. I'm gonna look right now. It's nice, but it's just very spice heavy. But I love these all-purpose, everyday, multi-surface cleaners. I think they're great. I have a lot of these, so I'm definitely trying to use these up. Let me see if Mrs. Meyers puts their notes. Let's see here. It describes it as warm, nutty, and spicy. Oh, here we go. Acorn Spice blends the rich, nutty scent of acorn with cinnamon and spices. So, just a very spicy, it is nutty now that they say that, but it's very like acorn nutty. So it's unique. I like it. It's not my like 100% fave. But it is, if you like spicy scents, it is a different one that you should definitely try. Okay, next is a dish soap from Mrs. Meyers, and this is in the scent Elderberry. I really, really, really enjoyed the scent, and now that I'm on Mrs. Meyers' website, we're gonna just look up this fragrance. This is a beautiful berry fragrance. It's so fresh. I would honestly I gravitate more towards like fresh as opposed to like heavy spicy scents, especially when I'm cleaning. Like I want things to feel fresh and renewed, not necessarily like heavy and spicy. So that's kind of where I gravitate towards more scents like this. So let's see, it literally just says, autumn is in the air with a burst of crisp, hand-picked berries, which is true. It says elderberry, juicy and bright with a burst of fresh berry. Yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate. It's like very berry forward, but it's not like a strawberry at all. This is like a dark berry. Elderberry. Maybe a little bit of blackberry too. It's nice. So anyways, I finished up a whole dish soap of that. Love. And then last home empty is Honey Wildflower hand soap. This is one of my favorite fragrances. It's so fresh. So fresh and just sweet and delicious. So this has notes of crisp pear, fresh wildflowers, and sweet honey. This is a light floral. I get more of the pear and honey with like a little bit of floral. It's so nice. I love this in body care. Honestly, this is a little light with the soap, but I kind of liked that. I had this in my master bathroom and it was nice and fresh. This was a really great transition from summer to fall. So I picked this one up this year and I already emptied it. So anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoy doing these types of videos for you guys. So let me know what you would like to see in the next video. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I can't believe it's almost October. So can't wait to get into more candle reviews, more empties, and yeah, just chit chat about candles. So hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.